Okay. Hare Krishna. So today we are going again through the Sri Brahma Samhita. We'll recite the verses 1 to 7 and then we'll try to study verse 8. This one. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakara Karanam.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Sitaram, you want to have a go?
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam.
Aruna, do you want to go? She might not be there. She's not there. Okay.
Okay. Would like to read a translation.
Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is a supreme Godhead. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes.
Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tatkarnikaram Tadhama Tatanantamsha Sambhavam.
Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tatkarnikaram Tadhama Tad Anantam Sambhavam.
Well done, Lokeshwar.
Sahasra Patra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahat Padam Tadkarnikaram Tadhama Tad Anantam Sambhavam.
Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tatkarnikaram Tadhama Tad Anantam Sambhavam.
Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tatkarnikaram Tadhama Tad Anantam Sambhavam.
Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tatkarnikaram Tadhama Tad Anantasmasha Sambhavam. The spiritual place of transcendental pastimes of Krishna is portrayed in the second verse. The super-excellent station of Krishna, which is known as Gokul, has thousands of petals and a corolla like that of a lotus crafted from a pot of his infinitary aspect, the whole of the leaves being the actual abode of Krishna. Text 3. Karnikaram mahadyantram shatkonam vajrakilakam sadanga shatparisthanam prakritya purushena cha premananda mahananda rasena vasitam hiyat jyotirupena manuna kama bijena sangatam.
Satkomam Braja Kilanakam Karnikaram Mahati Yatram Satkonam Vajra Kilakam Sat Anga Sadakpadi Sthanam Prakritya Parusena Cha Premananda Mahananda Rasena Vastitam Hi Jyotirupena Manuna Kama Vijena Sangatam.
Karnikaram mahadyantram satkonam vajrakilakam sadangashatpadisthanam prakritya purushena cha premananda mahananda rasena vasthitham hiyat jyotirupena manuna kama bijena sangatam.
Karnikaramādyantram Satkonam vajakilakam Sadanga satpadisthanam Prakritiya Purushena cha Premananda Mahananda Rasena Vastita Mehiyayat Jyoti Rupena Manuna Kama Bijena Sangata.
Karnikaram mahatyantram satkonam vajakilakam satanga satpadisthanam prakritriya purusena cha premananda mahananda rasana vistitam hiyat jyoti rupena manuna kama bijena sangatam.
Karnikaram mahadyantram satkonam vajrakilakam sadanga satpadisthanam prakritya purusena cha premananda mahananda rasena vastitam hiyat jyotirupena manuna kama bijena sangatam. Anyone would like to read the translation?
The world of that transcendental lotus is the realm wherein dwells Krishna. It is a hexagonal figure, the abode of the indwelling, predominated and predominating aspect of the Absolute. Like a diamond, the central supporting figure of self-luminous Krishna stands as the transcendental source of all potencies. The holy name, consisting of 18 transcendental letters, is manifested in a hexagonal figure with 6 full divisions.
Text 4. Tat kinjalkam tat amshanam tat patrani shriyamapi.
Tat kinjalkam tat amshanam tat patrani shriyamapi.
Tat kinjalkam tad asmasanam tad pratrani sriyandapi.
Sorry. Tat kinjalkam tat amshalam tat patrani shriyamapi.
Tat kinjalakam tat amshanam tat patrani shriyam api.
Tat kinjalkam tad amshanam tat patrani shriyamapi.
The world of that eternal realm, Gokula, is the hexagonal abode of Krishna. Its petals are the abodes of gopis, who are part and parcel of Krishna, to whom they are most lovingly devoted, and are similar in essence. The petals shine beautifully like so many walls. The extended leaves of the lotus are the garden-like dham, spiritual abode of Shri Radhika, the most beloved of Krishna.
Text 5. Chaturasram tat paritah svetadvipakyam adbhutam. Chaturasram chaturmurtesh chaturdhama chatushkritam. Chaturbhi purusharthaisya chaturbhirhetubhirvritam. Shulayrdashabhiranadham urdhvadho dikvidikshvapi.
Chatur ashram tatparitaha shvetadvipakyam chatur ashram chatur murtesh chatur dhama chatushkritam chaturbhi purushartescha chatur birhetubirvritam shuleda shabhiranadam urdvado digvidikshvapi.
Chatur asram tat paritaha svedadvipakyam adbhutam. Chatur asram chatur murtes chatur dhama chaturskritam. Chaturbhi purusarthascha chaturbhir hitubhir suledasabhir anadam udvado digpidikskapi.
Chaturashram tatparita Shvetadvipakyam Adbhutam Chaturashram Chaturmurte Chaturdhama Chaturskritam Chaturvi Purusharthayaischa Chaturbhir Hetubhir Pratam Suledashabhir Anatham Udvado Dikdikshvapi.
Chaturashram tatparitah Svetadvipakyam adbhutam Chaturashram chaturmurtes Chaturdhama chaturskritam Chaturvi purusharthascha Chaturvi hetubhir Shuleda sabir anadam Udvado dikvidikshvapi.
चतुरश्रं तत्परितः श्वेतद्वीपाख्यमद्भुतं चतुरश्रं चतुर्मूर्तेश्चतुर्धाम चतुष्कृतं चतुर्भिः पुरुषार्थैश्च चतुर्भिर्हेतुभिर्वृतं शूरैर्दशाभिरानन्दम् ऊर्ध्वदो दिग्विदिक्ष्वपि. अष्टभिर्निधिभिर्जुष्टम् अष्टभिः सिद्धिभिस्तथा मनुरूपैश्च दशभिर्दिक्पालैः परितोवृतं श्यामैर्गौरैश्च रक्तैश्च शुक्लैश्च पर्षदर्शभैः शोभितं शक्तिभिस्ताभिरद्भुताभिः समन्ततः
अष्टाभिर्निधिभिर्जुष्टम् अष्टाभिः सिद्धिभिस्तथा मानुरूपैश्च दशाभिर्दिक्पालैः परितोवृतं श्यामैर्गौरैश्च रक्तैश्च शुक्लैश्च पार्षदर्शभैः शोभितं शक्तिभिस्ताभिरद्भुताभिः समन्ततः
अस्ताभिर्निधिभिर्जस्तम् अस्ताभिर्सिद्धिभिस्तथा मनोरूपश्च दशाभिर्दिक्पालैः परितोवृतम् श्यामैर्गौरश्च रक्तश्च शुक्लश्च पर्षदर्शभैः शोभितं शक्तिभिस्तभिरद्भुताभिः समाततः
Astabir Nidibir Jastam Ashtabi Siddhibi Stai Bisam Tata Manurupaischa Dasabi Dikpalai Parito Vitam Shwam.
Shame.
Thank you. Shame. Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Shamer Gauraischa Raktaischa Sukhaischa Pashadarsha Bhai Sobitam Shakti Bistabir Adbhutabhi Samantata.
Astabirnidibhiryustam Astabisiddhibistatha Manurupescha dasabir Dikpale paritovitam Shvame gorescha raktescha Suklescha parsadarsabi Darsabhe Sovitam Shakti Bistabi Adbhutabi Samantata.
अष्टाभिर्निधिभिर्जुष्टम् अष्टाभिः सिद्धिभिस्तथा मनुरूपैश्च दिक्पालैः परितोवितं श्यामैर्गौरैश्च रक्तैश्च शुक्लैश्च पार्षदर्शभैः शोभितं शक्तिभिस्ताभिरद्भुताभिः समन्ततः.
The surrounding external plane of Gokul is described in this verse. There is a mysterious quadrangular place named Shweta surrounding the outskirts of Gokul. Shweta is divided into 4 parts on all sides. The abode of Vasudev, Shankarshana, Pradyumna, and Anirudh are separately located in each of these 4 parts. These 4 divided abodes are enveloped by the fourfold human requirements such as piety, wealth, passion, and liberation, as also by the 4 Vedas, uh, Rig Ved, Samaved, Yajurved, and Atharva Ved, which deal with the mantras and which are the basis of achievement of the fourfold mundane requirements. 10 tridents are fixed in the 10 directions, including the zenith and nadir. The 8 directions are decorated with the eight jewels of Mahatpadma, Padma, Shankha, Makara, Kachap, Mukunda, Kunda, and Nila. There are 10 protectors, Dipalas, or the 10 directions in the form of mantra. The associates of the hues of blue, yellow, red, and white, and the extraordinary potencies bearing the names of Vimala, etc., shine on all sides.
Thank you. एवं ज्योतिर्मयो देवा सदानन्दः परात्परः आत्मा रामस्य तस्यास्ति प्रकृत्या न समागमः.
Evam Jyotirmayo Devaha Sad Ananda Paratpara Atma Ramasya Tasyasti Prakritya Na Samagama.
Evam Jyotirmayo Devaha Sad Anandaha Paratparaha Atmaramasya Tasyasti Prakrityana Samagamaha.
Evam Jyotirmayo Deva Sadananda Paratpara Atma Ramasya Tasyasti Prakritya Na Samagamaha.
Evam Jyotirmayo Deva Sad Ananda Paratpara Atma Ramasya Tasyasti Prakritya Na Samagamaha.
एवं ज्योतिर्मयो देवः सदानन्दः परात्परः आत्मा रामस्य तस्यास्ति प्रकृत्या न समागमः.
The Lord of Gokul is the transcendental supreme Godhead, the own self of eternal ecstasies. He is the superior of all superiors and is busily engaged in the enjoyments of the transcendental realm and has no association with his mundane potency.
मायया रमामानस्य न वियोगस्तया सह आत्मना रमया रेमे त्यक्तकालं शिश्रिक्षया.
Mayaya Ramamanasya Naviyogyastha Saha Atmana Ramaya Reme Tyakta Kalam Shishrikshaya.
Maya Ramamam Manasya Nabiyogastaya Saha Atmana Ramaya Reme Tyagva Kalamam Sayaha.
Maya Rama Manasya Na Viyogastaya Sa Atmana Ramaya Rime Tvakta Kalam Shishakshaya.
Mayaya Raman Manasya Naviyogastaya Saha आत्मना रामयारे मे त्यक्ता कालं शिशिक्षया.
मायया रममानस्य न वियोगस्तया सह आत्मनारमया रेमे त्यक्ता कालं शिश्रीक्षया.
Krishna never consorts with his illusory energy. Still, her connection is not entirely cut off from the absolute truth. When he intends to create the material world, the amorous pastime in which he engages by consorting with his own spiritual and potency, Rama, by chasing his glance at the deluding energy in the shape of sending his time energy, is an auxiliary activity.
Okay, so now we will move to studying text 8. Text 8. Niyati saramadevi tatpriya tadvasham tada tallingam bhagavan shambhu jyotirupah sanatanaha यायोनि सा पराशक्ति कामबीजं महद्धरे नियति सा रमादेवी तत्प्रिया तद्वशं तदा तल्लिङ्गं भगवान् शम्भुर्ज्योतिरूपः सनातनः या योनि सा पराशक्ति कामो बीजं महद्धरे. Yes, Lokeshwar?
Niyati saramadevi tatpriya tadvasham tada tallingam bhagavan shambhur jyoti rupa sanatana yayoni saparashakti kamo bijam mahadhare.
Very good.
Niyati hisam Ramadevi Tatpriya Tadvasam Tada Tallingam Bhagavan Sambhur Jyotirupah Sanatanaha Yayuni Saparaha Sakhe Kamo Bijam Mahadhare.
Niyati Sarama Devi Tatpriyata Vasam Tada Tadlingam Bhagavan Sambhu Jyoti Rupa Sanatana Yoniya Sapara Shakti Kamo Bijam Mahadhareha.
नियति सारमा देवी तत्प्रिया तत्वशं तदा तल्लिंगं भगवान शंभु ज्योति रूपा सनातना यायुनि सपरा शक्ति कामो बीजं महत्तरे.
नियति सारमादेवी तत्प्रिया तद्वशं तदा तल्लिङ्गं भगवान् शम्भुर् ज्योतिरूपा सनातनः या योनि सा पराशक्ति कामो बीजं महाधरे. Niyati, the regulator. Sa, she. Rama, the spiritual potency. Devi, the goddess. Tat, of him. Priya, beloved. Tat, of him. Vasham, under the control. Tada, then, at the time of creation. Tat, of him. Lingam, the masculine symbol or manifested emblem. Bhagavan, possessing opulences. Shambhu, Shambhu. Jyoti Rupa, Alu. Sanatana, Sanatanaha, eternal. Ya, which, Yoni, the symbol of mundane feminine productivity. Sa, that, Apara, non-absolute. Shakti, potency. Kamaha, the desire. Bijam, the seed. Mahat, the faculty of perverted cognition. Hare, of the Supreme Lord.
The secondary process of association with Maya is described. Rama Devi, the spiritual potency, beloved consort of the Supreme Lord, is the regulatrix of all entities. The divine plenary portion of Krishna creates the mundane world. At creation, there appears a divine hollow of the nature of his own subjective portion, Swamsha. This hollow is divine Shambhu, the masculine symbol or manifested emblem of the Supreme Lord. This hollow is the dim twilight reflection of the Supreme Eternal Effulgence. This masculine symbol is the subjective portion of divinity who functions as progenitor of the mundane world, subject to the Supreme Regulatrix Niyati, the conceiving potency in regard to mundane creation, makes her appearance out of the Supreme Regulatrix. She is Maya, the limited, non-absolute Apara potency, the symbol of mundane feminine productivity. The intercourse of these two beings forms the faculty of perverted cognition, the reflection of the seed of the procreative desire of the Supreme Lord.
Want to continue, Lokesha?
Okay, Mataji. Shankarshana process of creative desire is the subjective portion of Krishna taking the initiative in bringing about the birth of the mundane world. Lying in the causal water as the primal Purusha avatar, he casts his glance towards Maya, the limited potency. Such glance is the efficient cause of the mundane creation. Shambhu, the symbol of masculine, mundane procreation, is the dim hollow of this reflected effulgence. It is this symbol which is applied to the organ or generating of Maya, the shadow of Ram, or the divine potency. The first phase of the appearance of the mundane desire created by Mahavishnu is called the seminal principle of Mahat, or the perverted cognitive faculty. It is in this which is identical with the mental principle ripe for procreation, for procreative activity. The conception underlying it is that it is the will of the Purusha who creates by using the efficient and material principles. Efficiency is Maya, or the productive feminine organ. The material principle is Shambhu, or the procreative masculine organ. Mahavishnu is Purusha, or the dominating divine person wielding the will. Pradhana, or the substantive principles in the shape of mundane entities, is the material principle. Nature embodying the accommodating principle Adhar is Maya, the principle of embodied world bringing about the intercourse of the two is the dominating divine person Purusha, subjective portion of Krishna, the manifester of the mundane world. All of these three are creators, the seed of amorous creative desire in Goloka is the embodiment of pure cognition. The seed of sex is this desire is to be found in this mundane world is that of Kali, etc., or the shadows of the divine potency. The former, although it is the prototype of the latter, which is located very far from it. The seed of the mundane sex desire is the perverted reflection in this mundane world of the seed of the original creative desire. The process of the appearance of Shambhu is recorded in the 10th and 15th shlokas.
Thank you, Lokeshwar.
So that's all for today.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna. Well done. Oh, Samhita ki jai.
Yeah.